G'day everyone, and welcome to the Ultrawide Lounge. This is the second episode of the test drive playthrough. So if you watched the last video, you would have seen played the first little bit, picked a character, got to Hawaii, and now we're about to get into sort of the initial progress of the game. Do a few races. Get the second car that we really want. Make a bit of money, pick something we really like. We can even skip a couple of the classes if we want, or we can go across to like the older cars, like the classic cars and the G class. So yeah, let's have a look. So we got the Audi last game. Again, apologise about the audio quality. I'm still trying to work all of that out. Hopefully this video is a little bit better. I've sort of tuned the settings a bit. The mic might be a little bit too loud or something. Anyway, let's have a look. So we got the Audi, got the house, the first house, the nice little tropical house. So let's take the Audi out and go and do a few races. Alright, so now we can access the map. Alright, so if we look over here, we've got challenges. That's our first little bit, our circle with the question marks. That just shows you all of the challenges available to you. That's the entire map of Hawaii there. You can see the real green piece on the that side of the island. It's a little bit more sparse out this way, but longer roads, more open areas. You can see the airport there. Alright, so let's have a look at these races. So we got the Audi, that's an F-Class car. So we can do this one, that looks pretty straightforward. Alright, that's the one we did in the first video. That was the first race we did. So that was that little time trial around there, rookies race. So we're pretty much right on top of this one. Cute little race between friends. So fortunately I don't have any friends online at this time. Obviously, because there's no online available. I just don't have any friends, but let's play this, so let's have a go. Alright, so when you're doing a race, basically, I didn't explain it last time, I just wanted to do it quickly. You do a test run, you just start the race with whatever car you have at the time, or you can change your vehicle if you want to change it, or you can start a race with a different class car, change the vehicle, but once you finish that race, you'll end up with the same class. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this race. Unfortunately I'm still using the keyboard, so just bear with me on that. I will get the controller worked out as soon as I can. But yeah, this one's pretty easy, it's only 3Ks, it won't be too long. Let's see how the Audi does. Alright, so we should have advantage here with all drive. There's the S3 out front. Old Eugene.
At the next intersection.
Let me know which you guys like the best. Sometimes I use third person early on, it makes it a bit easier, but I do love the first person view in racing games, as most people obviously would probably like. Alright, so coming up to the third checkpoint here. First position, 42 seconds in. It's pretty straightforward, this one. This is the second race in the game. Left coming up. Late on the brakes there. Too bad. Again, sorry for the keyboard.
At the next intersection, turn right. Turn right.
Alright, finish line. So that was, yeah, it's pretty easy. The start of the game is really good. Just lets you get a feel for it. feel for your first car, you know, whichever one you pick, they're pretty even. Just, you know, I like the Audi, you know. I'm not even a huge fan of the actual model in real life, but as a starter car in this game, awesome. Alright, so we got 5 grand there, so we nearly got 20k. Not a lot you can do with that, obviously, at the moment, but... Alright, so let's check the map out again, see what else we got. Alright, that looks perfect. So we'll right click on that one there. That's good. That's only 1.7k. So it's a tiny little loop. It might be a circuit race with like 2 laps. Looks like it. Let's just cruise down there. And as you can see, the blue lines on the roads there, that means that we've driven down the road and identified the road that goes towards your total game completion. You'll eventually get some achievements for just driving around and clearing out like the roads you haven't driven down. You'll generally get a lot of that just from doing the races, because you're driving on different roads when you start a new race, or etc. And you can also do the island tours or the Millionaires Challenge to drive the whole way around the island, sort of thing. And of course, once you've discovered the road, you can just click a spot and spawn right wherever you want to click. So that's also very handy. Let's go ahead and we'll just drive towards this new race. That's we're not going to do this one. Return on investment. Okay. It's a time trial. We may as well just do this one. It's closer. Let's do it. We'll do that second one afterwards. Alright.
3, 2, 1, go!
At the next intersection, turn left.
And well, if you may have noticed, but one of the only gripes I really have with this game being an ultra-wide, I haven't actually changed the settings for the seating position. You can actually change that. This is really cool. Like to put yourself forwards or backwards with your point of view as the driver in first person. But that's not what I meant. The anti-aliasing, I mean, like say the gauge outlines, aircon vents, etc. Even the steering wheel a little bit. Just doesn't have that edge that, you know, the newer games have. It's quite, you know.
At the next intersection, turn left.
Polygons going around there. Anyway, I'm not really looking at that. I'm looking at the road again, which doesn't have great anti-aliasing, but anyway, it's just fine. Brings back many memories. It's really fun. Like the gameplay value of this game is awesome.
Turn left. Turn left.
And again, with this race, there's no, obviously, penalty for driving off-road or doing anything. I'm in first place. It's pretty easy to win. There we go. There you go, 122. So you just had to beat a score on that race, 1 minute 50. That should be easily achievable with any starter car. 5 grand.
Your itinerary is
Alright,
being
so
recalculated.
before I do that other race, how much of money have we got? 22k. Alright. It's not really a lot. Okay, what else can we have a look at? Alright, so there's our house there. Okay, so the green one there is our house. We've also obviously got these few other car yards since we've done the initial challenge. We haven't been to them yet because they're still greyed out. Once you've been to them, they obviously become white, more easy to see. Pardon me. This is, the basic ones you get straight after you do the initial stuff. We might have a look at those next episode. Might leave it at that for today. That's the first sort of races in that. Might do the next race next episode. I may even do a few of the basic beginning ones just to get past all the boring stuff. I know you guys want to see better cars in that than just the old Audi, so might pull through that. Go maybe see the Nissan dealership, get the 34 GTR, or maybe go, I'm not sure yet, could go to Corvette too. We'll find out next episode. Thank you again for watching, and see you guys next time.